First of all, I want to just say thank you so much to join us in this momentous occasion. This is actually the second cookbook that we've produced at Blue Osa, and it wasn't even in my purview to do it. And we just had so many people requesting that we do another cookbook with all of our secret sauces and special recipes. And so we decided to do it. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Yogi Aaron, and I'm one of the co-owners of Blue Osa Yoga Retreat and Spa, and I'm also the teacher of the yoga teacher training there and the creator of AYAMA, Applied Yoga Anatomy and Muscle Activation. And today we're celebrating the launch of our new cookbook, Eat to Feel Happy and Healthy, Rainforest Recipes That Bring You Joy. And for those of you who do know me, and if you don't know me, one of my greatest passions is to support people to live a more purposeful life. And I believe very strongly that, and have experienced directly, that one of the ways to live a more purposeful life is to really live a more joyful life. And for me, what better way to be more joyful than when I'm eating delicious, healthy food, especially from the rainforest. So many of these recipes are rainforest inspired. There's kind of two philosophies that we own at Blue Osa, and I've kind of really embodied this into my own life, which is to eat as much as you can local, or from the land that is available to you, but also eating clean. And so at Blue Osa, and even in my own life, very seldom do you ever find like processed foods or prepared foods. We like to create everything as fresh as possible. And this book is definitely a celebration of that endeavor. So that's kind of why I wanted to create this book. That was the motivation to kind of get me into it, was to motivate others to also be in that endeavor. So I want to kind of celebrate many people today and hear from some different people and kind of hear their experiences at Blue Osa. We're going to hear from our beloved chefs from Blue Osa as well. And they're actually right up there. I don't know if any of you can see them, but Henry, Eleanor, Byron, Way, nice to see you guys. I'm actually right now in Vancouver, Canada. You can see the beautiful greenery behind me. So without further ado, I want to kind of introduce you to Ashley. She's one of our residents at Blue Osa, and she gave this most fabulous and most interesting kind of testimonial the other day. And so on Facebook, and it just really blew me away. And so, Ashley, do you want to share a little bit about that? I think you have to unmute yourself.
It actually has blown me away too. So, hi everyone. Oh my God. I love Blue Osa and I love all the people that I've met there. So, hi everyone. Sabrina, Bianca, Henry, Eleanor, Byron. Hi everyone. So I came to Blue Osa in April 29th. And I've been eating healthy for years. I exercise, I've done detoxes, and for some reason, just almost every time I eat, I'm bloated or gassy. And even if it's a salad, like it's just the way it was. And I've developed over years patches on the side of my skin, like red patches. And I went to the dermatologist years ago. They said it was rosacea, and they gave me meds, and I took the meds for a month, and then the thing came back. And so like it didn't get to the root of the problem, and I just like never really understood why. I stopped eating dairy. I tried to only eat organic vegetables and fruits, and like it just never went away. And so I kind of just dealt with it. And I went to Blue Osa to be a resident, not necessarily trying to, get healthier. I was already in my mind a healthy person, but I started eating their food because that's what you do when you're a resident. I eat breakfast, lunch and dinner. And all of a sudden, I think maybe like 2 weeks in, I noticed that the red patches kind of started to change. And then when the new cookbook came out, I was like, it just kind of prompted me to look at my red patches on my side, and they were gone. And it's been from April 29th to where are we? June 12th or June 13th or something. So not long, not long. And I've had these for years. And the only thing that I've done is eat at Blue Osa. So that's literally the only change that I've made is to eat. And and at home, if I ate bread, bloated. If I ate pasta, like that was a problem. Sauces, problem. Like everything was a problem. And here it was just everything, I guess, is so clean that I just don't have any problems at all. So I've lost weight. I certainly haven't tried because I'm eating bread. I'm eating all the most delicious foods and pasta, and I'm definitely not trying to lose weight, but I have lost weight. And the red, for me, it's the red patches that were concerning that are gone now on my body. So I'm just so grateful.
Thank you so much, Ashley, for sharing that. And it's just so wonderful to have you part of our community at Blue. So you bring such a vivacious and joyful spirit, which is right in line with Rainforest Recipes that bring you joy.
I love you guys. I can't wait to be back.
Thank you. Okay, so I wanted to introduce you guys to my team. And here they are here. Hey guys. And before we do jump into meeting our first chef, I just wanted, if you've got your celebratory drink, I wanted to give my chefs a big cheers because they really are the magic behind everything. It's like, I may be the visionary, but they're the ones that make us all look good and feel good and bring us more happiness and joy. So here's to you guys. Thank you guys so much, Elner and Byron, for everything you guys do at Blue Osa. Cheers. Mango margarita, delicioso. So I wanted to just kind of start off with Byron. And Byron, can you introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, my name is Byron. I work in kitchen, and I have been working at Blue Osa for 5 years. And yeah.
Nice, thanks, Byron. Byron, so I'm just kind of curious. Do you have a favorite recipe that you like to make for everybody?
Sí. Mi receta favorita, la focaccia.
I will be translating for Byron. So his favorite recipe is focaccia bread.
Ya que siempre me ha gustado trabajar con harinas, con los panes.
He loves cooking bread and everything related to it.
Y ya que la focaccia es una receta que hay que tener mucho cuidado con el equilibrio de ingredientes, y hay que saber que hay que intentar que quede crispy por fuera y suave por dentro.
He says that one of the secrets of the focaccia bread is it should be crispy on the outside and soft on the inside. And while they're preparing it, one of the things they should keep an eye on is on the balance of the salt and the olives, because if you put too much of it, it'll be ruined.
That's fantastic. Thanks, Byron. How did you, Byron, tell us, how did you come to Blue Osa? How did you come to work at Blue Osa?
Yo llegué a Blue Osa ya que en el colegio que yo estaba hacen pasantías, y yo solicité aquí en Blue Osa y me aceptaron.
Okay, the high school where he was at, they offer all the students internships, and he requested them to allow him to come to Blue Osa. So he came here and he was allowed to do his internship at Blue Ocean.
De ahí Alex me llamó, me contrató. Primero empecé en housekeeping.
After that, our general manager, Alex, he called him and got in contact with him, and he started in housekeeping.
Después de eso, Alex me cambió de puesto y me mandó a oficina. Y después de oficina pasé a guarda de seguridad y de último me movieron a cocina.
Okay, after that, he worked at the office. He was helping with the front desk as well. And then he was eventually moved to the kitchen. During COVID, he worked as a security guard. So he's been doing a little bit of everything all this time.
Un poco de muchos lugares. So what is your favorite meal to make, Byron?
Mi receta favorita de hacer es el pollo al horno. Sí. Ya que mi mamá siempre hacía esa receta para cualquier cumpleaños de mis hermanos.
He says his favorite recipe is baked chicken because back home, his mom used to prepare this dish every time one of her kids was having a birthday. So it brings out a lot of memories to him.
Y ya que es una receta fácil de hacer y siempre que la hago me trae nostalgia.
So he says that it's a very easy recipe for him to do, and it brings back a lot of memories for him.
Oh, qué lindo, qué bonita. Oh, igualmente conmigo. Same with me too, Byron. I have fond memories of my grandmother making the chicken, mi abuela. One last question, una última question, pregunta, Byron. What do you hope each guest experiences from the food at Blue Osa?
Cada platillo que hacemos es una obra de arte y esperamos que cada huésped sea capaz de experimentar los sabores y el amor que se emplea en cada platillo.
He says that every dish they make, it's a work of art for them, and they hope and they want every customer to feel the love and each different taste each plate has on it.
Y al final del día, nuestra meta es que cada cliente se vaya contento de la selección de alimentos que se le dio durante su estadía.
At the end of the day, their goal is that each person that comes to Blue Osa leaves with a big smile on their face, very happy because of all the meals and different flavors they were able to get at Blue Osa.
Beautiful. I always leave with a big smile on my face too. Okay, gracias, Byron. Muchas gracias. All right. So I wanted to introduce you guys to, in many ways, my life partner, but not my life partner, but not my partner, more my business partner. And he was the person who had the audacious courage and passion for, as I did, to begin Blue Osa. And he kind of took this enormous step with me off the edge and took out. I'm trying to actually find him right now. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Oh, yay. So I'm going to introduce Adam, and I would like Adam just to kind of talk a little bit about his experience, especially with the kitchen. I have to say that, in all honesty, a lot of my passion for the food and how we present food and the exploration of food has really come from Adam, who has inspired me a lot in the area of food. So thank you so much, brother Adam.
Well, so nice to see you, Aaron.
Nice
And there's so many people here that I know some of them. I mean, first of all, I want to say hi to Henry and to Eleanor and to Byron. Hey guys, so nice to see you. I don't get to see enough of you, but just hearing you talk and and seeing the background there makes me homesick for Blue Osa at this moment. So so nice to see you, and thank you for everything that you do every day at Blue Osa. I mean, it's without you guys that we wouldn't be able to do what we do, and to have hosted and had to our home the thousands of people that have been to Blue Osa since we started back in 2010. So it's been quite a journey. And so I have so many thoughts about food and the way that I have food memories of Blue Osa. I think one of the first memories that I have of eating something at Blue Osa was, I think it was the day that we closed on the property, Aaron, and we were there and we were just so excited, and we have starfruit trees around the property. And so we decided that we were gonna like toast with some starfruit. So each of us picked a starfruit and we ate it. And we didn't understand the fact that we needed to wash the fruit before we actually ate it as it came off the tree. And so I can remember spending a lot of time at our old facilities that night. But it was quite an introduction to eating fresh and organic from our own farms, that's for sure. But we've had quite a history of food at Blue Osa, and it's kind of paralleled, I think, the journey that we've had at Blue Osa to kind of identify who we are and why we're doing what we do. And Aaron and I had oh my God, the story of how we bought the place and why and all the rest of this. It's just, I would like to say it was youthful ignorance, but I was really an old man by the time that we bought Blue Osa. I should have known better, but we really didn't have much of a clue what we were doing when we first started. And we relied on our neighbors to kind of guide us in their understanding of food and what they were doing for their guests. And so for the first few years, we had a number of different non-local chefs and gringo chefs, people from all over the world were cooking for us. And so we had their take on Blue Osa food. And it was great, but it was not necessarily representative of who we are today by any means. And that coupled with this moment when we decided that we were going to look to the local community for our staff and our chefs, it was at that moment that we began to understand more about who we are as Blue Osa and the food that we offer, because food is so much a part of the experience of being there. I mean, we are a all-inclusive retreat, so therefore the food is part and parcel of the experience of being there. So I do remember very clearly that one of the first things that we worked with the staff was like, okay, guys, make a dish that your grandmother would cook for you that you loved growing up. And that was one of the great ways that we started to discover about local Costa Rican cooking. I mean, there's definitely a kind of stock of ingredients that people use, but there were these nuances, and you could just feel the history and the joy of like a family meal when the guys started cooking some of the things that we were eating at that point. And certainly there was chicken, there was certainly, pork, rice and beans, fresh salads, that sort of stuff. But it was a real opportunity for us to open up the conversation about food to the people that were cooking it, and to ask them to kind of embody in our recipes some of the things that they were eating as kids and were part of their families. And now today, some of these things have made it in one way or another to many of the recipes that we cook and the food that we serve. So the food at Blue Osa really does have local roots in many of the things that we do. But we've been through a number of cookbooks. Here is, voila, this is our first cookbook, which I found it without any problem on my sister Barbara. This is my sister Barbara here. Everybody knows Barbara. And so this is her cookbook, which was on the top of her pile in her kitchen. So she takes it to heart. And So this new second book is kind of like another generation and another reflection of the maturity that Blue Osa has entered into in terms of the way in which we relate to our guest, the values that we have, one of which is good food, healthy food that nourishes our souls and our bodies at Blue Osa. So it's I'm delighted to see Aaron and to know that he's developed this new cookbook, which is very much a part of our who we are today. So thanks and nice to see you. Aaron, are you eating enough? You look very skinny to me. I don't think that you're eating enough.
That's because I'm eating food that makes me happy and healthy and brings me joy. Nice to see you, Brother Adam. I really appreciate you jumping on and meeting the people with us. And hi, Barbara. Everybody, I wanted to introduce you. This is to my sister from another mother. Amanda, where are you? Amanda, are you on here? No? Okay.
Hi, I am on here.
Where are you?
Hello.
Where are you? There you
See me?
are. Just one
Hi.
second. Let me add you. There you are, Amanda. Amanda has been to Blue Osa a lot, and I absolutely adore this lady. She is just one of a kind. She's full of so much love and joy. But Amanda, tell us quickly your experience of the food at Blue Osa and what you love.
Hi. Oh, hi, Yogi Aaron. Thank you for having me. I love you. I love all of you. The food at Blue Osa brings me so much joy. I can just think about it and feel so happy. I was trying to list all my favorite foods, but like anyone who's been around me down there, every night that it's dinner, I'm like, oh, tonight's my favorite dinner. No, tonight's my favorite dinner. But the pesto is actually my favorite. I like the pesto and the mashed potatoes. Yeah, the food's so healthy and I feel really good when I eat it. And I have a lot of dietary restrictions and I didn't find a problem at all with the Blue Osa Kitchen. I was able to eat so many things and the chefs and staff there were so kind. And yeah, the food is made with love and that transfers over to when you're eating it too. It's so beautifully done. I can't wait to have this cookbook and swoon my new boyfriend with these recipes.
I love that. That's a good marketing line. Buy this cookbook to swoon your new partner.
So that's my plan. And yeah, I love the food. So the fresh fruit, everything's farm to table. And the smoothies, hopefully there's some smoothie recipes in here. Okay, good. The sauces are the best too. And I'm excited for the secret salsa recipe. Oh, my favorite thing is the plantain cups. I hope they're in there. Everything plantain related. Oh, yay, awesome. Thank you. I'm excited to see it and share this with my family and let them know about the Costa Rica style dinner and the breakfast, the rice and beans. So I'm excited for all of that.
Thanks so much, Amanda, for bringing your unregulated joy.
Thank you. I'm very joyful, even more joyful when I'm eating at Blue Osa.
Thank you. I wanted to introduce you guys to a very special man in my life. He is one of the most dependable people I know, besides Adam. and he's just an amazing human being. Elner is our head chef at Blue Osa. And Elner, tell us about yourself. Hey, Elner.
Hi, everyone. My name is Elner. I am a chef at Blue Osa. I have a working at Blue Osa for 3 years. I love cooking in the jungle.
Elner, thank you. So Elner, tell us, what was your job before working in the kitchen? What did you do? Like at Blue Osa. So when you came to Blue Osa, what kind of job did you do?
Que antes de yo llegar acá, trabajaba en el departamento de mantenimiento, preparando cosas diarias que se dañaban.
Before coming to Blue Osa, he was working in maintenance. He was fixing a little bit of everything at the place where he was working.
Ese lugar cuenta con habitaciones, que generalmente son visitadas por estudiantes que vienen a hacer voluntariado.
It's a little place back in the town where he lives that they have some rooms that usually students from different universities in the United States come there as volunteers. So there is always people there. So there's always lots of things to fix.
Very nice. And when you came to Blue Osa, what was your job?
Ok, mi parte favorita de cocinar es.
What was the question again? I'm sorry.
I said the question was, at Blue Osa, what was your job when you first came to Blue Osa?
Ok, cuando llegué a Blue Osa, estuve en el departamento de smoothies, jugos y cócteles.
When he first started, he was in charge of doing smoothies, juices, and cocktails. After a while, he was moved to the kitchen.
Yeah, I just want to let everybody know that also one of the things that Elner did is he really helped us so much during the whole pandemic lockdown in becoming one of our night guards for many, many, many months, and was one of the people that really helped to keep Blue Osa looking the way it did, and prepare it for our guests when we started having more guests again. Elner, what's your favorite part about cooking?
Mi parte favorita de cocinar es probar el resultado final de cada receta.
His favorite part of cooking is to taste the final result of each recipe.
Y ver cada cliente disfrutarlo con una sonrisa, cada plato que preparo.
For him, it's important to see each customer with a big smile on every dish they bring out for them.
Esto me indica a mí y a mis compañeros que el cliente está satisfecho con lo que preparamos con amor.
That tells him and everyone in the kitchen that the person who is eating here at Blue Osa is satisfied with the food they're getting and all the love they put into each plate.
So what is the hardest recipe that you make, Elner? What's the hardest thing that you cook?
Ok, siento que es el key lime pie.
So that's Yogi Aaron's favorite dessert, the key lime pie. He believes that's the most difficult one.
Es porque este postre lleva varias partes que hay que hacerlas muy bien y muy balanceado.
This dessert comes with a lot of things that needs to be done perfectly well and with a perfect balance, because otherwise the taste won't be as good as it should be.
Las galletas que queden en su punto, su sabor y su tamaño.
The cookies should have a specific flavor and specific size.
Después viene lo que es la mermelada de naranja, que hay que cocinarla a una temperatura adecuada para que no quede muy seca.
Then the orange jelly that needs to be cooked in a proper way, because otherwise it'll be too dry.
Cuando preparas la base de naranja, también es a fuego medio y requiere mucho tiempo menear, menear y menear constantemente.
So there's a lot of steering and a lot of watching for this dessert. So that's what it makes it one of the hardest things for him to do.
So for everybody listening, this is a new recipe we've been working on for about a year. And it's taken us about 15 times to get it great. And but it's there. And every guest just thinks it's the best thing ever. This we call it our Blue Osa key lime pie. But one of the things I love about Elner is that as kitchen manager, as manager of the kitchen, he is just so dedicated, and but he's also, you know, normally they say that a crazy person has to be working in the kitchen. And thank God Elner is not crazy yet. and he's got the most even-keeled disposition. And both Elner and Byron have played such a huge part in helping me to refine these recipes and make them the wonder that they are. So Elner, as a final question, as a pregunta última, what do you hope that each guest experiences from the food at Blue Osa?
Ok. Que experimenten sabores que no hayan probado antes.
For them to experience flavors they haven't tasted before.
Que experimenten felicidad al probar cada receta que preparamos con mucho amor.
For them to experience joy on each recipe they make.
Y productos frescos, orgánicos de la granja.
And that also taste the fresh and organic products we use from the farm.
It's beautiful. Gracias, muchísimas gracias, Elner. Y nos vemos pronto, esperamos. We hope to see you guys very soon. Thank you so much. So everybody, I wanted to give you a little bit of a reveal of the cookbook. I'm so excited about this. One of the things that we did in this cookbook was we had a photographer come down and shoot every single recipe within about a week period. So it was over about a 7-day period. And the photographer shot all of these photos of this book. It was just absolutely phenomenal. And in this book, can you guys, yes, you guys can see that, great. So in this book, we have all these kinds of different recipes. Some of you will recognize some of these recipes if you've been to Blue Osa before. One of the things that I'm very excited about is that we have all of our tapas recipes here. Amanda, your plantain, little tropical plantain baskets is here, as well as many other special recipes. One of our tapas that everybody just loves and goes crazy for is our onion bhajis and our chicken finger wings. So, our chicken fingers with tartar sauce, dipping sauce. So we have all of our main dishes that are vegetarian. So if you're vegetarian, there's a lot of vegetarian options here, as well as desserts. And yes, Amanda, we've got our smoothies as well. All of our secret special smoothie recipes, which are unlike anything anywhere else, because of course they have those natural, wonderful ingredients. And so these are just some of the photos. I've been posting a few of the photos already that this amazing photographer, Alejandro, he's a Costa Rican photographer. He's very popular, and we were just so lucky to have him come to Blue Osa. This is Byron's favorite meal, the focaccia bread. Beautiful focaccia, Byron. And we've actually put a few different Indian breads and Indian dishes throughout this as well that we've kind of infused with some of the different elements of Costa Rica. So I think you guys are going to be really excited to get some of these recipes, try them. I have to tell you a little backstory quickly about the granola. This is a secret recipe I came up with many years before I moved to Costa Rica and started Blue Osa. And so this is one of I have a few signatures in here, but this is definitely one of our favorites. And whenever we're cooking the granola at Blue Osa, everybody just gets really excited because the smell fills the whole property with this beautiful granola and cinnamon smell. And so I hope you guys are going to really enjoy this. We've got all of our salads and then of course our soups and different dishes here. And here's some of our tapas as well. So I'm not going to show you the whole book. You guys will be able to get it very soon. And what I'd like to do is just introduce you to one last person. Amy, where are you?
Hey, Aaron, I'm here. Let me start my video. Can you see me?
Amy.
Can you hear me?
Maybe wave a little bit. Oh, there you are. Oh, Amy.
Hello.
Amy has been a resident with Blue Osa a few times. We cannot get rid of this woman. She just keeps coming back and back. And I'm like, what are you doing here? But Amy has become a real part of our family. And I asked her just to share a little bit of her experience of the food because, as I said, she just won't go away. So, Amy, what keeps bringing you back to Blue Osa?
The food keeps bringing me back. No, all of it brings me back. It's fun to see familiar faces: Adam, Henry, Eleanor, Byron, Ashley. Maybe know a few other people in there. I feel like I'm going to be repeating what other people have said about the food, but I think one of the biggest things about being at Blue Osa and the food is that your life really does become very centered around these meal times. And so it really, and the whole experience at Blue Osa is one of being nourished in so many ways with the place, the people, the land, but the food obviously is extremely nourishing. But the thing that I really appreciate, because I've been to other yoga retreats, is that Blue Osa is obviously focused on like healthy food, healthy eating, whole foods, organic and fresh from the garden. But you guys also still have like the flavors. You still have desserts. You still, like it's not about it's not like over the top healthy in like a strict way. It's fun and healthy, and you still get to have these pleasurable experiences. The coconut macaroon is my favorite dessert. Sometimes I'd be lucky enough to get 2 of them. The baked chicken also on Friday nights was my favorite dinner, my favorite meal. But yeah, it's such a nourishing experience, and everything from like the beginning where you get to gather with your group and take a moment to really like drop in and settle in and hear a little prayer from whoever's on duty that night, whoever the manager is. And that like really like sets the tone, I think, for everybody to drop in and just be present with themselves and then with the experience they're about to have. And then the fact that the chefs present the food and that they've made it all like homemade, like in front of your eyes. You get to watch the kitchen staff as they're cooking, which is really amazing too. And then you get to sit down with a community of lovely people, lots of new people to meet. There's so many rich conversations that happen around the table at Blue Osa, and you're eating this food that is super colorful and flavorful and healthy and just delicious. So it's like a very holistic experience, a very nourishing experience, and definitely I'm excited to bring that like experience into my own kitchen at home, because I think when we're home, especially like in the States, we have access to so much of everything and lots of processed things, and we can be really quick and on the go and just grab and eat whatever. So that ritual of sitting down and having a meal with other people is really powerful and very healing in a lot of ways. So can't wait to come back.
I think that you touched on something that is like really important too, that food, and I think this is kind of a universal truth, that it's so much a way of bringing people together, you know, and when everybody's eating, nobody's arguing. And usually they're laughing and having a good time. So, and so that's like a big driver for us at Blue Osa. And you just reminded me, like some of you who have been to Blue Osa remember, and if you haven't, one of our rituals, of course, is to turn off the Wi-Fi during dinner time. And oh, Peglet. And Adam has his dog there. Oh, she always steals the show. And so I think it's just really that's part of what the impetus of this book is about too, is reminding people that food is something to be joyful and to bring that home. So thank you so much, Amy, for contributing. All right. So to just kind of wrap things up, one of the things that we're going to be doing is offering a special on the cookbook in the Kindle version. The link will be going out actually very shortly. I think in about half an hour, you'll get an email with it. It's available on Amazon. And the title of the book is Eat to Feel Happy and Healthy. Rainforest recipes that bring you joy. If you do get the book, send me an email and let me know that you got it with a copy or a screenshot of your purchase. And one of the things that we're going to be doing is we're going to be sending out a copy of our green, red and green secret salsa recipes. And this is one of a fabulous recipe. Everybody always wants us to sell it to them. Of course, we make it fresh there and we don't unfortunately sell it, but I want to be able to give this recipe to you guys. So when you do get a copy, get your Eat to Feel Healthy and Happy book, send us a copy and then we will send you our secret sauce. And so you can start making that one at home as well. It's so delicious. I want to just thank you guys again for joining us in this very celebratory book launch. It means so much to me that so many of you have taken time out. I know that we're kind of bordering summertime right now. We have this summer solstice coming up. And so everybody, of course, wants to be outside and enjoying, you know, the beautiful time with their friends and family. But so I really appreciate that you guys took time to come and join us and join this little party. And here's a final cheers to this big effort. Everybody here made this happen. From the bottom of my heart, you know, as a guest, coming as a guest at Blue Osa, giving us feedback on the food, even eating the food happily. Thank you guys so much for all your love and support. This is dedicated to all of you, my Blue Osa family. So cheers, everybody. And on that note, have a super wonderful week. And I can't wait to hear from you guys and how these recipes are bringing you more joy in your life.
Thanks, Aaron.
Thanks, Aaron.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Yogi Aaron. I miss you all, Blue Osa people. Love everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, Aaron. I will see you this Saturday.
Bye, Henry and Eleanor. See you in October.
Yes. See you too, Scooter. See you on Saturday, Hong.